Square. I am here with some very special guest. Please join me in welcoming Michael Phillips, president of Jamestown, the owner and operator of the iconic One Times Square, and John Skinner and Laura Hyten, who just made history as the first couple ever married at One Times Square, and it was an honor because I was the officiant of their wedding at One Times Square. Welcome, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan. This is amazing. This has been long in coming. As you know, last year we were together on stage.
Yep.
You said you wanted to marry the first couple.
I did.
And here they are for our new business ever, the wedding venue at One Times Square. And Lauren and John are amazing. Thank you so much.
And John, Lauren, you said that, you know what we do? We make dreams come true here at Times Square. We made my dream come true of marrying the first couple. There's magic in this square. There is. Now, John and Lauren, how does it feel to be the very first couple married at One Times Square?
It's really undescribable. I mean, it was just a fairy tale come true, and we still can't believe it, but it was the most perfect day. It was awesome.
It really was. I mean, just the last week has been a whirlwind. I'm so happy and so lucky to be married the love of my life here, and it's just been an amazing experience.
Let's make some room for love, everybody. How great is that? I love it. I love all of this. Michael, tell us more about this wedding and what's happening at One Times Square, because you've got a whole bunch of stuff happening at One Times Square.
Sure. So as you know, the ball, which we've all heard about, is now 5,280 crystals, and the biggest ball ever. But we have a fourth floor history experience at Times Square, and we have Ever the wedding venue, which is opening. We plan to do weddings throughout the year in Times Square. An amazing outcome.
This big Times Square one more time.
I love the story of One Times Square and
Oh my God.
what was it like standing over all of Times Square? You're standing up there and you look.
Where are
into
they
each
again?
other's eyes
Oh
and you
man, I
say,
forgot.
It really was just the best feeling. We were surrounded by our family, and we just got to pause for a moment in the middle of all the chaos, and it really was so special. We're going to look back on this for the rest of our lives and remember it as the best day ever.
I mean, magical doesn't even begin to describe it. It's been such an adventure. This whole relationship, this was the perfect way to cap it off and start our marriage right here in the center of the world, overlooking Times Square on New Year's Eve.
I mean, it's just incredible. Everyone make some noise for our newly married couple, John and Lauren. How great is that?
Human and break.
When can other couples start booking their special day at Ever? Because I know everyone's going to want to get married right here in Times Square.
So tonight the link is live on onetimesquare.com, and we have a special prize for someone in the first 2,000 weddings booked between now and April 31st, a $50,000 wedding experience. So onetimesquare.com, sign up. It's a great alternative. Think about Times Square.
It sounds incredible. I know if I was getting married, I'm already married, but if I wasn't, I would make James get married right here in Times Square because it's one of my favorite places on earth. Michael, thank you so much. And John and Lauren, congratulations on your wedding and making history as the first couple ever married at One Times Square. And if you want to get married at One Times Square, go to the link, sign up, and get married right here in the heart of New York City. Thank you, John.
Thank you. You know, you can have your vow renewal with the dog in residence there.
Okay.
So
We
you can also have your vow renewal.
renewals. So if there's anyone watching that wants to get their vow renewed, their re-ID, you can do it at One Times Square. There's so much going on at One Times Square and so much to look forward to in 2026.
Microphone.
All over the world, and I found some friends from Costa Rica. Amazing. What is your name? Maria Paula.
Sebastian, Alexander.
Okay, welcome to New York City. Okay, so whose idea was it to come out here? Oh, your idea, yeah.
Idea, yeah, we've been here last year, so it was amazing. But we was blocks away, so this year we proposed to be here in front of the stage, and we got it today.
Okay, I understand that there was a rocky road to get here, right? What happened?
But he was in North Carolina visiting his family, and we were in New Jersey. He got a flight canceled to get to New Jersey, so we rent a car and drove 9 hours from New Jersey to North Carolina to bring him, and then 9 hours back. Yeah, so it's a total of 18 hours that I drove all along with him, of course. But yeah, and now we're here. We were able to make.
Also, it was not part of my plans for this year to come here, but they both came last year, and they showed me their pictures from their trip last year. So I was like, I want to go with you. So I bought the plane ticket and came here, but it was like 10 days ago. It was not planned.
Your friends were gonna drive 18 hours round trip to pick you up.
Oh my god, I love them. I love them. They're very good life.
Seems like you guys are having a great time. Happy New Year back home. 1, 2, 3.
Once again, the reason why I mention this is because this is the real shit, right? This is the real world, and the alternative world that people concoct on the internet is ultimately meaningless. Okay? Like I'd rather have the fucking unwashed, sweaty losers on the internet fucking despise my ass, but then still get this sort of uh still have some kind of real world impact, The same moment from the audience POV. That's sick. I never seen this. Big clip with kneecap. This was one. It was so awkward here. I was kind of uncomfortable here. I'm not gonna lie. I just like felt out of place to be on stage.
Be with you throughout in the square and on the stage, and you have had such a great time with all of our revelers out there.
Swat to Jonathan, you're doing great. I'm sitting on James. But what's really great is being in the middle with all of you here in New York City in Times Square.
What is this big?
What's great about it is you guys, there's stories about your wishes for the leaders. It's just incredible. It is.
Every year is more and more memorable now. I can't imagine spending New Year's Eve anywhere else.
Because celebrating New Year's Eve in Times Square.
Why the fuck's he seething so hard?
I have ever.
I've never seen this. My favorite reaction is when one of your haters said they must have confused him with Zoran. They didn't cheer for Hassan.
Here in the square.
Yeah, no, they thought I was Zoran Mandani.
Well, first, I loved watching
Before the
it on
clip, you were
TV.
just telling somebody how nobody out there knows who you are.
It was like being a part, like that dance. It was like being part of the party. But I'm thinking about also. I used to work at a
Why is he so fucking sour?
And I get great tips on New Year's Eve here. And I'm at Times Square. Then I worked at MTV and I spent New Year's Eve right over here. And this
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's good. That's good. What's that thing?
Shout out
Give
to Matt
Connor
Corey at his house.
place, go back, so all Hassan clips.
So headphones. Oh, I felt the energy. I was good.
Hassan's American easy clap.
That's what you did.
I think you'd be saying, because about 5 8 miles over, my friend's dad is right there saying, it's about time to wrap that up. I said, yeah, Mr. Foley, you're right. I mean, I think my parents would have been close.
You just don't know. What do they think is gonna happen a lot? It's all the songs, you know, it's like holy fucking shit. The faith of someone who can't comment in the public opinion is going to be different from extremely online forums. Yeah.
New Year's celebrations, they led all of us.
I just don't get it. I don't understand how, like, I get why he might be fucking malding and shit. But why the hell are they all malding and shit? What dog do you have in this fight, you know?
Which shapes
Because we
the
just
whole
not
sort of
saying
picture.
these
It
skits,
all converges into one moment at midnight when that ball comes down. You guys are blowing my mind. Yeah,
These comments on his clip, these shadows are full of Islamophobia.
Trending in the rain, like tears in the rain. Jeremy, what is your wish for the new year?
So we went to. Okay, my wish for the new year. All right, Jonathan, I thought about it on the walk up. It's all about gratitude, being thankful, more thankful for things.
Kinda
How
gay
about
place
people
that's
like
funny.
my landlord? Shout out to Ben Andrews, making me feel at home.
You're just trying to get free
Anyway,
rent.
there was some good ass.
Like it's Dr. Jared Stewart makes that
There was some good ass horror moments. Our photo of the year by far.
We're done. Okay, so this is from
Oh, this was fun too, yeah.
relaxation and creation. Yes, relaxation is something I would love right now, but we're creating memories.
Check us out, Tara from Phoenix. I wish to travel to all 50 states in 2026. That's
Oh, here it is. All right, let's reveal it. No, best IRL team. Best IRL team. I said at LA protest. That was crazy.
My rescue cat, a buddy. Okay. Oh, you know what that is? That's the sound of.
Darn. We actually saw this one with the audio was impossible here. Ireland 1916 walking tour Lorcan. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? You can see me, you can hear me. All right, see? This is the cam going up here. All right, I am in the heart of Dublin, Ireland, and we have a really incredible guest here today who's going to walk us through the regular tour through Ireland. Would you like to?
Well, I like the way you say Dublin. That's the way it's pronounced.
That's the right way to say it, right?
Dublin. I came up with what's going on there. This is a little thing I made myself. We call it the Gaza Lily. I did a few of these with some friends of mine make badges, and we sold them for political aid. So, here's Santa Claus.
Grinch! The hell?
Let me show this to you, especially for your
Yes, I think I was outside a lot this year. Everyone keeps saying I'm inside
for
all the time.
younger viewers. This is a thing called a mailbox or a postbox. All of these were red in Ireland in 1916, and when we got the Free State in 1922, they were painted green. We always joke that the only thing the Free State government did as regards change was to buy 200 tons of green paint and veneer over the red post boxes and stand back and go, now we have a nation. It was a huge one, America. The 12 pubs at Christmas. Did you ever hear of that? The 12 pubs at Christmas? Yeah. You wear a stupid Christmas jumper, and you and your mates go to 12 pubs, but rarely do pubs let them in. They don't really want that kind of business. And also, by the time you're at your 8th pub, you've all separated into little groups, and the worst drinker amongst you is lying in a gutter. So, pub crawl. Here we are coming up to the internet.
You are just shit at IRL, no hate, but you always go to the right historic revolutionary heritage. Chat, and someone please offer us up. I want to see what he watched earlier. Thanks in advance and sorry. You are just shit at IRL. Bro, some of my best fucking streams were IRL streams this year. We're literally looking at the best IRL stream, the best of the best right now.
All right,
It's so
I hear
funny
that.
to
We
hear.
were told
While we're in
tonight.
the process of
Told
looking at best
you
IRL
from
streams,
the
like,
beautiful
nah,
up
dude,
there.
you fucking IRL streams
Yeah,
suck,
to be
actually.
here in Times Square,
Space
New
that
York
hospital
City,
produced by
from
Hamptons Rock Party wanted you to see it.
Coming from Australia to do something like this is
Whoa.
really crazy. And yeah, just being in Times Square is already crazy, let alone performing,
This
let
is
alone
fucking
doing.
incredible,
So yeah, it's
dude.
pretty cool. When you have
Oh
this
my
amazing
God.
story, a street busker in Australia, you explode onto the scene, sold out tours,
Wow.
you surpassed over 12 million streams across all platforms. I mean, are you constantly kind of pitching yourself? Yeah, sorry, the big step is a moment to pitch yourself over. Yeah, we've got Melbourne CBD, but nothing like
That's
this.
fire.
Yeah, I mean, when you look out and you see people.
The January 6th tour was done.
Songs.
What's up, everybody? We're live. We're live here at the heartland of Empire, here in the Devil's Nest. Washington, D.C. Bringing in some of this, walking us around, showing us around the Capitol.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in Congress, my second term. I'm on my way around here a little bit, but not enough that I have enveloped the air of people.
This is my like January 6th tour. You know, that's why.
I don't know the route that they took on January
Yeah.
6th. So this is the tunnel, right? This tunnel connects all the different office
Whoa,
buildings.
she's so cool.
It's just all sad.
This is what the QAnon people think is like the baby transportation tunnel.
I
That's what they think is going
don't
on.
know nothing about that.
Except everyone's QAnon now, so maybe they're gonna be demanding to see the tunnel.
Right now, we are actually literally outside of the speaker's lobby.
Wait,
So we're not by his office. I think we are gonna go by there.
this?
This is a house tour.
No, but like, is this where the thing happened?
Oh yeah, where they is it? Phil knows. So Phil is our expert. He's our capital expert. So if you're thinking about how close they got, like for real,
Damn.
literally on the other side of it. So we're in the dome now. You know, the beautiful white dome. This is it.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I remember people pouring in through here.
There it is.
All of my understanding of the interior is literally from January 6th. I'm not even joking. Like, it's
That's wild. If you say January 6th 3 times, Capitol Police comes and takes you. This is where all the statues live. Every state gets 2 statues. They were like no statues. All the statues were white people until like 3 years ago. Well, this is where all the problematic artwork here. So like, dead ass. This is the baptism of Pocahontas.
oh my god.
Like when I said this is problematic, like the baptism of Pocahontas. This is wild.
Way.
Yo, that is the picture where, like, I think, is that the one? One of these pictures is the one on the internet where they, like, circle all the slave owners.
I'm really fortunate that you were able to take some time out. I mean, I know there's not a lot on your plate.
If you were here when this place was open,
Yeah,
you
no.
wouldn't be the first.
Don't forget the Mahmoud interview we worked hard on. 4 months of work for that one. Yeah, no, that was also incredible and very impactful as well. The China Panda stream. Oh my God. Oh, don't even get me. And he was explaining to us because I asked a stupid question. If pandas just like roll around here. And she's still laughing at it, which I think is a good question. They could be.
100 kilogram, this kind of adults is very dangerous.
I'm more than 100 kilograms. And
But you are not bear, you are human.
yeah, I think I can. Okay. I think I can vibe out a panda. Like if a panda saw me and was like, "Oh, you're kind of like me. You're like a bear as well, as a baby." And then I walk up to a panda. I'm like, "Hey, hi," and then the panda, I
He's
think.
always held the belief that his spirit is akin with bears, and he could make peace with one another.
Yeah.
He says this often.
If I saw one in the wild, I think like we would dab it up. And high five like that. No, you don't think so?
You have 5 fingers.
So do pandas punch
You
often?
guys is nothing, right? It's just a joke, right?
No. I mean, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. I think I can.
We don't agree with
Please.
She was disgusted with me. She was disgusted with me, and it's fine because I still believe it.
If you face the panda in the forest, of course you cannot. If they punch you, it's equal to 115 kilograms.
But he wouldn't punch me, is what I'm saying.
Why?
I'm chill. Like,
So weird.
I have like a very chungu attitude, just like the pandas. So you're telling me the wild pandas are not as docile?
Some is very calm, but if you in the spring,
So there isn't.
in the spring, they are very, very easy to angry because spring is the dating time. It's mating time.
You're saying they'll think I'm competition. They'll be like, oh, that's another panda.
It's about comparing.
I'm getting daggers. It's okay. I'm not as innocent as panda. It's fine.
You
You don't have to lie to me, Penny. I still maintain the position that I can vibe out a panda. It's okay. You know, I will take it. It's okay.
I can't say everybody.
You know, I only it's okay.
I can't say everybody.
I know. Saw this already. We watched it, but best IRL stream. And then Bernie AOC already watched it.
You guys are about to go up and get another one of the rallies that you're doing, fighting oligarchies. Another one of the rallies. What are you guys trying to oligarchies for these rallies? Let's get started.
Actually rally a class conscious.
Look, immediately. Lame interview. You should have held their feet to the fire. I had 10 minutes, man. Give me a fucking break.
If you aim for the Oscar, you'd better
Yeah,
not
of course
miss.
it's a 71-month sub. Of course it's a 71-month sub. What do you... Dude. Of course. You're just looking for negative comments? No, it's just like they will always pop
to
up.
bring people together and to show that we can fight for a better future, not in marginalizing and attacking people, marginalized people, but actually in rejecting the differences that we have to come together in common cause and to organize folks.
Well, I agree. To me, this country faces the worst set of crises that we have faced in a very, very, very long time. You got a president who is moving us very rapidly into an authoritarian form of society. I mean, you don't sue media in America because they say something bad about you. Alexandria and I got about 500 lawsuits there, but we happen to believe in democracy. You don't ask for the impeachment of judges because they issue a ruling which you disagree with. These are tough times. And what we have got to do is rally the working families of this country to stand up to oligarchy and to demand that we have an economy and a government that works for all, not just the people on top.
All right, let's take a look. Let's look at the big reveal. And with 36.9%, Zoran Mamdani victory stream gets the best IRL stream. Ice Out of Protest in second place with 27%, and the China Panda stream at 15% in third place. Ireland in fourth. Gaza Rally Speech DC in fifth place. January 6th tour in sixth place, and Bernie AOC interview in seventh. Nobody liked that one. A lot of lefties hated that because we're all best IRL stream moment. A lot of big ones from Japanuary, some from China, and there's even a Zoran Mamdani mention in there. That should be your Twitter banner. True. Maids in Japan. Smaller.
Okay, I like this. Well, you have a cat, right?
Yeah.
So what if it's, just off the top of my head, what if it's side, sway, ear, yeah, something like that. Just off the top of my head. Just off. Hit it now. Sway, ear, paw, make a paw.
Zing. Goodbye, noble steed.
I'm working with amateurs.
I've never been cute in my life. Oh, they're laughing.
I could not fit into this fucking thing. I could not. Look at that. That's supposed to close, guys. Okay? This is supposed to be... Clavicular is going to use against to prove you're a sub-3 turquoise cell. I don't know what that means, but I'm literally mogging Clavicular's entire existence, even in this fucking maid outfit that is unzipped.
Never been laughing in my life. No, I don't know what time. And this time hit it perfect. Sway. That's the gift right there.
I get scared every time this is shown in front of my eyes. It's incel repellent. It's a really good way to.
Okay.
How do I negative vote? I'm just saying, I cooked. Let's look at this one. This was the day Auntie Parker stroked out.
Oh yeah, you're an eater. You're a feeder and an eater. You're a real ass eater.
Maybe you could have arranged those words a little differently.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that.
Where's this from? I've never. Ocean's Wrath, Nature Untold. These are all pinned. Wait, what the
You play
fuck?
video games? No. I played FIFA.
Oh my god.
Come on.
You played jock games. That's like a.
FIFA? How is
that's like
FIFA
a
not a
bro-
jock game?
No, FIFA is a jock game. That's
Oh,
it's like a bro game.
I mean. Now, see, I was initially defending that position, and now I want to go the other way. FIFA is an every.
Oh yeah, you're a buddy of mine, Ludwig. He's a white boy from New Hampshire. Whitest dude. His name is Ludwig Auger. He's the whitest dude of all time. And he started selling bidets as a YouTuber. And people love it.
How did he get into the bidet business?
I think he's a weeb, that's why. A buddy of mine.
Buddy question mark? Listen, dog. This was in the beginning of this year, okay? Before the big reveal. Before the big reveal that was a shock to everyone, myself included.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Does Ludwig know this? No. A budding bidet business. I changed kiss a homie to kiss a coworker. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that we made that change. It's no longer kiss a homie, it's now kiss a coworker. Anyway, let's get back to it. Zara Mamdani, ass eater. Ice out of LA protest flashbang.
I think they're gonna push in from this side of the road. Oh fuck. That fucked my hair up. Anyway, there. That was. Oh Jesus Christ. They're fucking. Wait, hold on. Oh, they were starting to walk. Yep.
Yeah, this is when the Roach wanted me arrested. Zara Mamdani victory party, we already saw that. Aura moment, hype moment, you already know. Red Book, getting gifted the Red Book, which a lot of liberals got mad at. They were saying this is the same as like Adolf Hitler Mein Kampf times 1,000. I'm beginning to notice a trend. With all of my like best moments, there's always like thousands of people online that do everything thousands of people online. They did everything in their power to like look at any like cool moment. It's like that meme of like random guy walking, whistling, with like the crazy person that's going like, I bet that guy's a real piece of shit. I hate him. It's always like that. It's always just like anytime I'm just like having fun or having a moment or, you know, enjoying my time, it's always like, oh, I fucking hate this guy. Arrest him now.
It's the first. Wait.
Is that a Bible? The Little Red Book?
The Little Red Book?
It's the Red Bible. Okay. Some may say more important than the Bible. Some may. Especially over here. Yep.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. Okay, these were incredible. Well, they weren't very rare at the time, but this is a Red Book. Okay, quotations from the chairman Mao Zedong, and this is the English version from I guess from 1966. Okay, so initially they actually started printing these. There were so many that they printed of these, and I think by this point they did not want the English version to be printed, so they tried to secure all the copies back. They were trying to like get as many of the copies of the English versions back as possible, and this is really, really special. Thank you. That's crazy.
Yeah, do you remember well?
What?
Literally sprinted to eBay after this. Law, bro, didn't this clip cause like 10 to 12 controversies? I don't know. I was in China. I didn't give a fuck. But apparently, hella people got mad about that. I saw bits and pieces of it here and there. People were just like losing their minds. All right, we already saw the January 6th tour. We already saw the January 6th tour. My girlfriend's fan art. Okay.
We can peep in. I think we can peep in.
Oh shit, this
So,
is
yeah.
fire.
This is my like January 6th tour. You know, that's what.
All right, let's see which one. Let's see. The big reveal is Ice Out of LA Protest Flashbang as best IRL stream moment. Because it seems like you guys want me to get fucking shot. And then number 2, Zoran Mamdani Victory Party, or a moment, leaving the victory party. Zoran Mamdani Ass Eater in 3rd. The Red Book in 4th. Maids in Japan, 5th place. Twerk Class is 6th place in January 6th tour and 7th place. Best travel stream overall. This was stacked. We got Japan.
Outside. That's just another reason I'm a pain in the ass.
Interesting photo on that wall. Let's not look at the photo on the wall, okay?
I've never seen that.
Best or lost moment, yeah. New York City 1 and 2.
Where else? Sri Lankan food in Staten Island? New York City. Clearly they're excited to see us. That's what that's about. Full recognition. Yo!
This dude was at... France. Oh, that was cool.
USA! This is like when L.I. Joe got 5th at Evo.
Right, exactly, Slime.
We take the wins we can get
What
around
a
here.
spectacular showing by Team America here. Ludwig doing his absolute best.
As red,
with
white,
a
blue
last...
paints the skies. Could be any country.
Yeah, but definitely for here, for those of you watching this broadcast, it's America, baby. Eagle Screech. Woo!
coworker Ludwig. DC trip.
Look, this is the tunnel, right? This tunnel connects all the different office buildings. And this is just the house ad.
This is what the QAnon people think is like the baby transportation tunnel. That's what they think is going on. Okay. China, baby. I feel like I'm getting better at my Chinese. Bing Kang Hulu.
We find like that. There's a whole few more grapes. Yesterday we tried chocolate.
The grapes. Orlin. Part of everything we're doing.
Here's Santa Claus.
We saw this one already. And then Dearborn. Oh, who could forget Dearborn?
I thought you were leaving, man. I thought you had
With Dr. Abdul Al Sayed, and then Mahmoud Khalil was also on the Dearborn stream too, and then the mayor as well.
Good to see you.
Dearborn was so sick.
Well, that was an awesome workout, man. I mean, he's like 7'5". I'm like.
Let's see who won. Time for the big reveal. Rashida Tlaib as well was awesome. Best travel stream, 67% China. Jesus Christ, with 7,373 votes. China in #1 place, Japan #2 in 2nd place with 15%. Zohran Mamdani got nothing here, 8%, okay? God damn, people love China. Holy fuck. Ireland in 4th place, Dearborn in 5th place, DC in 6th place, and France in 7th place. All right, best controversy. Wow, this year, now let me tell you, there was some real controversies this year. There was a lot of controversies this year, but these 4 are probably the top. Kiss, Mary, or bleep, Rick Scott. Let's take a look. Let's watch this clip. Where was I? The new meta is trying to get you banned for being mean to Rick Scott. I wasn't even like being directly mean to Rick Scott. What I was saying was like, if the Republican Party truly cared about like monitoring medical bankruptcy, they would literally apply the capital punishment. Like if they did, they don't. That did work. That did get me a ban. That got me a nice little ban by people that are. Bro, that was like 2 years ago. It's kind of funny because it's like, that got me banned by, and the people pushing for that ban literally were, you know, Asmongold, who has said directly that Tim Walz needs to get the capital punishment. So you can cry about it all day, every day. You can cry about it, try to get me banned for it. Maybe I will get banned for it, who knows? But it's not. Hassan caught Glazing Terrace again, this time 10x worse. So when is Asmon's banned? Yeah, I'm not holding my breath on it. Shocktober 7, obviously. Oh God, even my own community's making a dog, and he just moved 3 centimeters away from the bed. Yeah, I mean, we're joking about it, but like, people do actually think that that's real. You know what I mean? People think that that's like unironically what's happening. I should really stop memeing on this shit. Yeah, that was Nazis don't get banned. Yeah, that was a big farm. That was a big farm. At this point, it's like there are still people pushing it, but like, it doesn't really matter. At least Kai became a star, you know. Dr.
The assemblyman will not denounce Hamas. The assemblyman will not denounce Hassan Piker, who said America deserved 9/11. The assemblyman just said in his response, well, it depends on occupation. That is code, meaning that as a Jewish state, which he has never acknowledged.
I want to be very clear. The occupation is a reference to international law and the violation of it, which Mr. Cuomo has no regard for since he signed up to be Benjamin Netanyahu's legal defense.
At this point, I've had multiple coworkers bring up Kaigate. Just ask them if they're fucking vegan. You know what I mean? This was a big ballot issue. Anyway, yeah. Kai's always been a star. A world just got to find out. I think I'm a bigger fan of Kai than I am of you. No, of course. Of course. Mayor candidate pulled the fuck us on cord. You knew it was over. You need to meme about it more. I mean, I do meme about it.
Slicing the music into parts. Defense team during the course of this genocide. And I find the comments that Hassan made on 9/11
I have a real life anecdote about your haters. Blue collar dude I know brought you up and was like, didn't he do something with his dog? And I said, so what, are you vegan or something? And then he started watching you. Shout out AJ. Hell yeah, Mr. Mandela Effect. Dog, the year's over. I think we're good leaving it behind. I mean, I will continue memeing about it whenever people bring it up.
And I also think that part of the reason why Democrats are in the situation that we are in, of being a permanent minority in this country, is we are looking only to speak to journalists and streamers and Americans with whom we agree of every single thing that they say. We need to take the case to every person, and I'm happy to do that, which is why I was on Fox News yesterday talking about how I wish it was more like NASCAR, so we could see all the billionaires who are sponsoring you right on your suit jacket.
Do you think Dogtober 7 was your biggest controversy to date? No. I think America Deserved 9/11 is still one that like has real world impact, because that one, even though people don't give a shit about it, it's much easier to like virtue signal over. Like people, by and large, people don't actually have like any sort of real emotional feelings about 9/11 20 years after the fact, after we just like slaughtered fucking, you know, millions of Arab people and whatnot, and most people see it as like what we did after being awful. But as far as Dogtober 7 goes, it's one of those things where like there are, yeah, America Deserved 9/11 will always have more staying power, even though people don't really give a shit about it. Dogtober 7, on the other hand, is utterly ridiculous, but those who will forever be like, no, he's a fucking dog abuser, fuck that guy, they will always say it. Most people after a while, I think, as at least in what I have seen happen, especially because like the Department of Homeland Security Secretary.
Stop trying. I don't know what to do. The city keeps kicking around the idea of shoving unhoused people into camps. At least there seems to be plenty of responses denouncing that 3,000 challenge. My own eviction.
Actually shot a puppy in the fucking head and wrote about it in a book. And like, you know, ICE agents like kill fucking dogs with regular frequency. Before people say like, oh, whataboutism or whatever, it just kind of shows that like people don't really give a shit, and they only give a shit about it because it's like something that they can get me on, right? And yeah, there was a WoW streamer that literally like I think choked the fuck out of his dog on stream this year, and not a single person said anything because nobody cares. So the reason why like as far as like people bringing it up, they'll bring it up. Most people meme about it. Like the overwhelming majority meme about it. It's not even like a gotcha at this point. It's just a meme at this point. But the people that bring it up sincerely get really mad when I joke about it, because they'll be like, why are you guys joking about this? Like, why are you fucking joking? This is serious. It's like, well, okay, if it's so serious, why did you fucking make memes about it for like the first month, dumbass? You know what I mean? The point is, it's not about animal welfare. Obviously, if it was about animal welfare, most people would have realized by now that, you know, Kaya is a very well-loved and very well taken care of dog. Much better living conditions than the average person. What was I going to say? Most people just joke about it. Most people just meme about it. But the people that don't want to say that they don't like me because I'm a terrorist, right? They'll use this as a way to be like, see, we all hate him. It's normal to hate him. You should hate on him because of the dog thing. And then it's always funny because like immediately when someone literally responds to someone putting that out there with like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't give a shit about this at all. Who cares? Even if he shocked his dog, I don't give a shit, right? Because I'll see this every now and then with people being like, I don't even give a shit that he shocked his dog, brother. Who fucking gives a shit? They will immediately be like, well, that's not actually the real reason why you should hate him. You should hate him because of and then like they immediately, they very quickly reveal why they're bringing that up, right? Yeah, they'll be like, this is how Muslims treat dogs. Oh, he loves China because they eat dogs in China. Or he's a terrorist. He's a fucking terrorist. Why do you even like him? Because he's a fucking terrorist. You shouldn't like him at all. So it doesn't really matter. Anyway, the China controversy. He loves China. Yeah.
是什么呀？哦，他录的视频。你是个导游？啊，没有。哦，这是什么？泡泡。OK。啊，我是个导游。还得过来招待一下，看一下。这样，你是导游？问问他那个，问问他那个直播那什么东西。
How many tons of garbage into the air which will circulate the earth? It's not just confined to Paris. I've always wanted to go to Paris and chain smoke cigarettes.
Doors open. This was not a first day stream, brother. Will was right. Wait, what? When did they finally release you from jail in this moment? Sorry, I had to open the door. When do they finally release you from jail? Instantly. So as far as my best controversy this year, I don't know if it's like the most impactful. I don't know which one it'll be, but let's take a look. Let's reveal. I think it's gonna be Dogtober 7. That was the most Do you denounce Hassan Piker at 44%? Damn. Do you denounce Hassan Piker at 44%? Shocktober 7th at second place in my second controversy. As far as impact goes, I mean, I think none of them are all that impactful ultimately, but Kaya Gate got robbed here. New York City drama gave you visibility? Sure. Yeah, that is pretty crazy that I was like a fixture in the that was pretty crazy that I was a fixture in the New York mayoral race. China controversy got third place, and then Rick Scott got fourth place. Okay. Kaigate is extremely online? No, it's not extremely online. No, I mean normies fucking know about Kaigate. And then we got best stream guest, best stream of 2025, stats and clips, and then the end. Okay. Where are you? Best stream guest. We got Zoran Mamdani. All right, we saw this video already. We got Gianmarco Soresi.
So there we go. I don't know what she can have.
Well, she can't have any of it.
Okay, really?
I'm gonna strap the zapping collar on you next.
Sure, we'll just
for doing that.
And then for you, I got some black electric tape in case you run out. So, you know.
Thank you. Thank you. I've run out of it in my mass cover. Stavros Halkias. Yeah. Have you done
microplastic
22andMe?
A 22andMe?
Like one of those like genealogy
23andMe, dumbass?
23andMe? I don't
fucking idiot.
22andMe? I've never done it. I don't know. I don't even know what it's fucking
That's
called.
so stupid to call it that. To get it wrong by one digit doesn't even make sense. No, you actually have a 20. Yeah, you have an extra chromosome. You need to take a 24andMe,
Okay,
a 25andMe. You have some kind of rare Turkish form of Down syndrome where you get two extras.
Yeah, me and Shane, we avoided it by a slim margin. Okay, listen.
It only affects the way you decide to dress. That's the only way.
Oh. We got Phineas.
Well, good luck. And it sounds like your life is you have a pretty rich life aside from this unfortunate growing roster of rejections. So,
the void of loneliness.
Yeah, but otherwise, I feel like you got passion and enthusiasm. And do you have a job you like or a job that you feel well compensated for?
Let me guess. Actuarial sciences.
No.
Okay, you're not a quant. Stavros Magdu, sorry, every time. Vanilla Mace.
With members of the opposite sex, and like how I even establish a relationship and how I tell them, and like, yeah, that's kind of my issue.
All right, I'm gonna take the reins
You
here.
got it, yeah. Go ahead, yeah,
You know,
we're not. Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna say this straight up, and I'm gonna be, you gotta learn how to eat the fuck out of some pussy.
Okay.
Let's start there.
Yeah, I'm not opposed.
We got, last but not least, Maya.
Looks like Maya.
That does not look like
Oh
me.
my god, it kind of does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I don't look like that. I don't look like.
Dude, do a similar pose.
How do I do that pose?
Try to get similar, like do one of these. All right, let's see. Revealing 42% Zoran Mumda. Okay, dude. This guy wins everything. What the fuck? Oh, just because he's a fucking mayor? You guys are such lame asses, dude. Yeah, okay. Okay. A lot of good guests got robbed. Stavros in second place, Maya in third place, Gianmarco in fourth place, Vanilla Mace in fifth place, and Phineas in sixth place.
Everyone has
For
the right to be
best
presumed innocent until proven guilty.
stream guest. Best stream of 2025. I'm not going to run these clips again because we've already seen them. You already know what it is. We got Zoran Mamdani interview. We got Ice Out of LA protest. We got Chad Vice. We got the Zoran Mamdani victory stream. And we got China. And I think it's going to be China. Oh my God. It got Zoran Mamdani victory stream. Okay. Another victory for Zoran. China in second place. Very close though. What the fuck? This is why you got to vote, okay? Lefty, you need to learn the importance of voting. Because China lost. The Zoran Mamdani victory stream was basically a movie, to be fair. It might have been...
It's happened a lot.
It was one of the most insane... It was one of the most insane streams. Because, like, it was so... I just... Up until the very last moment, I did not think that it was going to happen. It was real cinema, you know? It was real cinema. Alright. And then we got stats, and we got clips. What are the clips? Stats and clips. In 2025, I streamed more than 2,450 hours. I streamed for 330 days. I took 35 days off. Oh my God. This is crazy. I got banned one time. Quiet quitting. Quiet quitting. Almost every single day off was, by the way, either a shoot day where I couldn't be live. Niye böyle giyindiniz? Nereye gidiyorsunuz? Kimle yapıyorsunuz? All of us. Okay. Eyvallah. Wow, you took like a month off? Okay, it was a travel day. Calm down. Monthly breakdown. January, hour stream, 238 hours, 31 day stream, 0 days off. Top categories are Just Chatting and Marvel Rivals. And we got stats and clips. What are these? Are these like... Oh, these are just like the top clips for the day. I'm not going to look at all of them. Fuck, I need to pee. Okay. February, 192 hours. March, 213 hours. Most impactful streams based on popular clips. This was my most impactful.
Unlike many others, I still allow dissent. Next time you should shake them. True. So, the thing that I wanted to say is, this conversation has taken place.
Okay, that's it. That's the end. Wait, what the fuck is this?
Never let someone convince you to kill another.
All right, well, that's the end, everybody. When mom finds the poop sock.
Nobody can take away these rights and freedoms from us.
Hold on, I have to go pee while this plays out. But hey, thank you Frogan, thank you everybody. I'm gonna pee. I'll be back in a second. Hold on. I have to pee so bad. Sorry.
Universal human rights. Everything is bullshit. This is a peaceful process.
Garbage can sit on
As I've said, there's been a lot of ads screaming and yelling on this street for the past month. A lady who I can now recognize by the sound of her voice was going off saying stuff like, "Bitch, you belong on Skid Row. Get out. I'm gonna kick your ass," and things similar. She's lying in alcove of the mission across the street as I read this. I have reason to believe she is not mentally ill or suffering from something, as I would normally be led to believe, and she actually works for the mission or is connected to them somehow.
Everybody, that concludes 2025, the arc of 2025. My ankle is not feeling better. I will still do. I will obviously continue streaming nonstop. I'm not gonna do predictions right now, but I'll do predictions tomorrow. I'll also have Jeff Whitting in the building to cut my hair tomorrow. But this has been a wonderful year, and I have the best community to share it with, and I'm so proud and I'm so happy that I continue through all of it. And no, it's not because I am obsessed with constantly duking it out with chatters. That's not the reason. That's not the reason why I keep streaming. We've had a lot of impact this year, and hopefully 2026 is going to be even more impactful. We got the midterms coming up, and there will be more travel and more cool streams, more collabs, and it'll be jam-packed. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Damn, no midnight New Year's Eve stream. Nobody wants to work anymore. Yeah, I am not going to be live during New Year's Eve because I'm going to go spend some time with my family, and then I'm going to go do a New Year's Eve party. But one last sign off, and I'll see you next year.
Thank you for caring.
This has been a tumultuous year overall. A lot of ups and a lot of downs. But like I said, I'll see you guys in 2026. Love you all. And one final send off. One final free Palestine. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Bye, everybody.
it is so great to welcome you and Kia to the spotlight this year. Can you share with us why Kia is part of this iconic celebration once again?
Thanks, Jonathan. Kia is thrilled to return for our 6th year as the countdown sponsor of New Year's Eve in Times Square. And this annual tradition is all about celebrating new beginnings, and we're here to do just that, starting with the New Year numerals that will light up at midnight.
That is fantastic, and I hear you brought something really head-turning to the celebration.
Absolutely. The all-new Kia Telluride clearly wears its capability on its sleeve. The redesigned 3-row SUV has dramatic styling, backed up by a versatile cabin and the latest in-vehicle technology. The other big news is that the Telluride will now be offered in a hybrid model, giving you the best of both worlds, up to 600 miles of range and over 330 horsepower.
Now, that is impressive, and I understand that Kia is making a powerful difference beyond Times Square this year.
Yeah, that's right. Giving back is a core part of our mission. Along with our long-standing commitment to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're also proud to support No Kid Hungry. And I'm very excited to announce that this year, Kia and our dealers are donating $3.5 million to these organizations in total to further their incredible work.
That is truly inspiring, Megan. 2 incredible organizations making such a difference. And we understand there is even more to be excited about for next year with Kia. Something to do with the little trophy we have on stage right here?
Well, I am sure you and everyone in our audience around the world knows that the FIFA World Cup is coming to North America in 2026. And Kia is a partner of FIFA World Cup 2026, and we are very proud to be the title sponsor of the official match ball carrier program. And in case you're not familiar with the ball carrier program, before each and every match, a young child brings the official game ball out to the referee to begin the match. So keep an eye out for these lucky kids at the beginning of all of the FIFA World Cup 2026 matches.
That's so cool! I can't wait to see it.
Thanks, Jonathan. And on behalf of the thousands of proud Kia employees and dealers across the U.S., I would like to wish you and your families a very happy and healthy New Year.
And thank you, Megan, and to Kia for making a New Year's Eve and the FIFA World Cup even more memorable as we welcome the World Cup to the crossroads of the world. Let's take a look.
The unexamined life is not worth living. Dear person who has a right to grow up like everybody else, this is the letter I told you about. The one that when I told you, you smiled and joked. It's not that I'm dismissive of women's studies, it's that I just don't care.
En Puerto Rico. Saludos a todos los televidentes que se unen a nuestra cobertura global desde esta plataforma principal para recibir el 2026. Este será el año del mundial más grande en la historia. Millions around the globe will unite in the ultimate tournament for this trophy. Esta noche tan especial, estamos junto al símbolo más poderoso del fútbol. El trofeo de la Copa Mundial de la FIFA 2026, que ha llegado a esta gran celebración gracias a nuestros amigos de Kia, patrocinadores oficiales del Mundial. Thank you, Kia. ¿Saben qué? Hecho de oro macizo, de 18 quilates, este trofeo representa 2 figuras humanas levantando el mundo en sus manos. Solo un grupo muy selecto puede tocarlo. Campeones mundiales, autoridades de la FIFA y jefes de Estado. Esta noche lo tenemos aquí para ustedes. Only 8 countries have held this trophy. Solo 8 campeones lo han sujetado. Alemania, Italia, Francia, Uruguay, Inglaterra, España, Argentina en 3 ocasiones y el máximo campeón que es Brasil 5 veces. El momento en que un equipo levanta esta copa, levanta a un país completo. Y eso es lo que viviremos juntos este verano en su casa Telemundo. Ahora que continúa la fiesta en Times Square.
As the presenting sponsor of New Year's Eve here in Times Square. And this is your first year here in Times Square with Planet Fitness. So welcome, Ryan.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Now, we are so thrilled to be back for the 11th year. This is, sort of represents what we stand for at bringing communities together. So to see the hundreds of thousands of people wearing the Planet Fitness hat is really what we're all about. An inclusive experience for everyone to meet their wellness goals.
Now, what keeps, this is 11 years, Brian. What keeps Planet Fitness coming back and celebrating in Times Square year after year?
It's this idea of, giving join everybody on this night that is really a historical time for people to think about what they want to accomplish in the year ahead, how they might pursue their physical or mental well-being, and that's what we're all about. You know, an open experience for people to, wherever you are in your fitness journey, whether you're just starting or you're deep into it, we have all the equipment to get strong, to do your cardio workout, pursue a little recovery in our black card spa, so there's a little something for everybody.
The black card spot is my favorite. I use it all the time. Planet Fitness wants to encourage everyone to start off 2026 strong. So can you tell me more about like what that means for the brand? What are we doing for 2026 to make people even better and stronger?
Well, it's about new equipment. You know, we've strength. If you go online, everyone's talking about strength, getting stronger. So we brought in a lot of new strength equipment in the last year. New cardio facilities, movement, recovery. Recovery is another big theme. So we've created more space for recovery. And that's really, again, what it's all about. Access for people with, I think, the best value in fitness for $1 down, $15 a month. You can join Planet Fitness and cancel anytime.
Wait, did you say $1 down?
$1 down,
$15 a month?
2 lattes or a month of working out?
Come on, Brian, that's a good deal. So, you know, many people put a great, emphasis on health and wellness with their resolutions, right? Everyone's got a New Year's resolution. They're like, I want to get healthier. How does Planet Fitness, plan to help people do that? Do they have any special offers for the new year?
Well, it's that. So for, I think until January 9th.
Yep.
$1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. That's over the next 9 days. So that's a kind of way to get you into the new year. And our trainers, we have trainers available to help you get started if that's what you need. And if you know what you're doing, just come on in and grab the piece of equipment that works for your workout.
I mean, that's a good deal. If I wasn't already a Planet Fitness member, I would have to sign up today. So, what is your wish for 2026, Brian?
So my wish is that we come together as a community, we support each other in that physical or mental well-being, and really, again, just support each other in our journey.
You know what Caleb from Baltimore wishes? He wants to get a job with NASA in 2026.
All right, that's pretty cool.
And if you're going to be an astronaut, you're going to have to train at Planet Fitness, so that way you can be healthy for the spaceship. Do we even fly in spaceships anymore? I don't know. And Sean from Maryland wants to finally get a king-size bed. Well, with all the muscles that you're going to be growing at Planet Fitness, you're going to need a king-size bed, buddy.
I could use one of those too.
Yeah, same. And what is this right here? This is Max. Oh! Brian, do you know what that sound is? That's the sound of the Kia Countdown. Everybody, count down with us. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
All human beings are born free and equal. Everyone is equal regardless of race, color, sex, language, religion, politics, or where they were born. Race, class, sex, gender, age, both ways, ability, national origin, genetics do not define character. Everyone has the right to life.
Look at this purple and yellow confetti.
Everyone has the right to be free from slavery.
Everyone has the right to be free from
Times Square New Year's
Everyone
Eve
has the
is
right to be
presented by
recognized before the law.
Planet
Laws are not
Fitness.
always lawful. Authorities don't always deserve respect. Who watches the watchers? Be true, be you, be real, be kind. We are all equal before the law. Laws are not always lawful. Authorities don't always deserve respect. Who watches the watchers? Be true, be you, be real, be kind. Everyone has the right to seek justice. If their rights are violated, laws are not always lawful. Authorities don't always deserve respect. Who watches the watchers? Be true, be you, be real, be kind. Everyone has the right to freedom from arbitrary arrest, detention, or exile.
Everyone has the right to a fair trial.
Everyone has the right to be
preserved,
the Planet
innocent,
Fitness stage,
until proven guilty.
recently charting on the Billboard Hot 100, rising superstar Hobby.
Do not lie about people. This is a peaceful protest. Union is where everything is bullshit. Everyone has the right to freedom of movement and
distinctions of religion and non-religion. Everyone has the right to freedom of expression. GPA for art school anyway. Live for love, live for truth, live for a better tomorrow without money. If you love sports, why the hell don't you want a team? Fuck anybody who says shit to you. They're just mad that they didn't even have the guts to sign up. Besides, the underdog always wins. One way or another.
Como la de copa con la morrada ya. Saben que está buena, puede solamente de acá. La copa para llevarme los meses para Dubai. Pero cada que le digo ella me dice va y se prestea. No capea, no capea, no capea. La morrita se prestea. No capea, no capea, no capea. Y espero que le cuesta. Hace rico y bailar contigo. Sé que tengo cara de bandido. Pero mami aquí no corre peligro. Si a mí no me cuesta ganar las ligas que estoy contigo, de cumplir todos tus caprichos. Allá estuvieras mi tabucito. Pero al final siempre es la misma y no cambia. No cambia, no cambia, no cambia. A veces el cholito hermoso no cambia. No cambia, no cambia, no cambia. ¡Ay, ay, ay!
It's much shorter, get over your fears.
battles, setbacks, and injustices. But you know, Americans, we got grit. We fight for what we need. And what's right. What we want for the next generation. We take care of each other when it gets rough.
There's nothing else worth
We inspire each other. Innovate together to get the job done. And create so much opportunity. Heck, that's probably why folks have been inspired to come here for so long. And now, we've got a pretty big anniversary coming up. The big 250. In honor of that, we invite you to add your story to our American story. We're coming to every state, to cities, large and small, and even just down the road a piece. We're coming to hear from the people who make our communities special.
better off for having been brain broken by you. Hold my hand while we time travel through the years.
And we need your help to find the people that make that story come alive. To discover the folks of all walks of life who make us America. So nominate someone you know, and we'll come record their story and tell it to the nation. Your story is the American story. And together, we'll build our American story.
Until midnight now. Jeremy, how is the crowd feeling down on the street, buddy?
Jonathan, the energy is so beautiful in Times Square. I've been doing this for 13 years. I've never seen someone with a platter of food in the middle of Times Square in New Jersey. Anything can happen. I want to introduce you to my two friends. What's your name? Where are you from?
Aki, from Tokyo.
Yusa from Japan.
And why come to Times Square?
To make a wonderful memory.
Oh, and they're making a beautiful memory, and now they're making me hungry. Look at that burger. But I got some other friends that are a little bit wilder right over here. Homeboy! Oh, you should be here with us right now. All right, so when I get a crowd, this wild, I gotta find out what their resolutions, what are your wishes, what do you want for 2026? Tell me your name, where are you from?
I'm from Argentina. My name is Maribel.
What do you want for 2026?
I am weak.
You want to wish more wishes. I like that. And what do you want for 2026?
I want to get married to my dream guy right here. We just got engaged. I'm Courtney from South Florida. This is Taylor.
Woo! Courtney and Taylor just got engaged. Wait, come on over here. Look at this world. We're getting this moment right here. Were you surprised? Oh, and what did you plan? How long did you plan this?
I planned it over the course of several months. Faked a fake photographer that scared her. That was actually a really incredible photographer and surprised her with the question.
Congratulations. I'm glad she said yes. Show off that bling. Oh, I can't see. I can't see. That's too much. That's too much. Congrats. Okay. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Zach. I'm from South Brunswick, New Jersey.
What are your wishes 2026?
I don't got as cool of a story as them, but I hope for health for my family and everyone I love.
I love it. Your name? Where are you from? What do you want 2026?
My name is King. I'm from Miami, and I'm dating my flying pilot.
He's another pilot. We're always pilots. Your name? Where are you from? What do you want?
I'm Ashton Valentin. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina, and I just want to keep my family healthy and have a good New Year.
That's a beautiful one. And your name? Where are you from?
How you doing, man? Marvin, I'm from Jersey. I just really want to travel the world and be able to give back to everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. And everyone, what we're going to do, everyone look into this camera. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. We're going to yell Happy New Year right here. And you, Joe, I want you to do too. Look at that camera, and we're going to say Happy New Year, okay? I love you. All right, everybody. And 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Welcome back to the celebration, everybody. I have a special guest on stage with me, and he's going to help us all cruise right into 2026 in a very fun style. Welcome, Josh Weinstein, CEO of Carnival. Look at that applause for you, Josh. I mean, you all know that being on a Carnival fun ship is my favorite way to vacation, right?
Yeah, of course I know that, but it's always great to hear. You know, and I looked it up, and you have actually taken 6 cruises with Carnival Cruise Line. But I digress. Thanks for inviting me to this amazing party. It's great to be here in Times Square with everyone tonight as we count down to 2026.
I have done 6 cruises because Carnival is my favorite vacation in the world. Well, 2026 is an exciting number, but you know, I've heard there's a few other numbers this year that I'd love all of us to think about as we make our New Year's resolutions.
So tell me more. Maybe I can help with some resolution suggestions.
Thank you. Okay, I heard that a whopping 40% of Americans say their last LOL wasn't actually out loud.
Jonathan, Carnival, call us.
And that 76 of the American office workers eat lunch alone. Alone. By choice.
So Jonathan, Carnival is calling.
Wait, I'm getting it now.
Are you?
Yeah. If the only cruise you've been on is cruise control, or if you can't tell the difference between a weekend and a weekday, then Carnival is calling. Okay, we know what comes next. Let's roll the tape and let the audience get a peek at what's waiting for them at sea in 2026. I just want to go back. Celebration Key, unbelievable. It was so great to see all the fun you can have on a Carnival cruise. So my resolution for 2026, definitely more time on a Carnival cruise vacation. And I am already booked on Carnival Mardi Gras this February.
You know, it never gets old, Jonathan. The world needs more fun. And at Carnival, we want everyone to find their fun again in 2026.
Well, then I guess I have to say it, Josh. Carnival is calling.
I agree. So here's to a year filled with unforgettable memories, epic destinations, and plenty of fun. Happy New Year, everybody!
Anything can happen in Times Square. I had my dream come true. I wanted to be 6'5", and it happened because of who I found.
Yes, we're hanging out here in Times Square, having a good time. Jeremy, how's it going up there?
It feels good to look down on Mike Abbott. This is how it's talking to me all these years.
You know, this is a long time coming. I never thought I'd be looking up at you, but here we are. Anything can happen in 2026. Anything can happen.
New Year's Eve, Times Square. You never know. You might be able to be on Andrea Belkey's shoulders in Times Square New Year's Eve. Hey, how you doing over there? There's a party in front and behind. So what are your resolutions? What do you want for next year?
You know what? I want to get stronger and stronger. Next year, I'm going to put Mike on my shoulders.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean? I'm going to work on my quads. I'm going to put both of you on my shoulders.
We can rewind back and see it, but in New Year's Eve, Times Square, anything can happen. Anyone you want to say Happy New Year's to at home?
Gus, Sonny, Alicia, the whole family. Happy New Year.
I'm going to say everybody so we can end the interview because I'm starting to get a little
your canals again. Followed by cycles of dead silence again. Fear of eviction again. COVID cases on the rise again. Don't know what I'm gonna do again. Still alone again. Don't want anybody in my life because if they showed up, I'd never want them to leave again. With children or not, how are you supposed to not live in fear again? Trying to make sense of the world again. People are demonizing human rights advocates, activists, and protesters again. Holding back so I don't sound like a cliche, dismissible conspiracy theorist again. Feeling disposable, expendable, unwanted trash again. Knowing I'm never that, how am I supposed to convince people that hate me to love me again? You can't make people love you again. Did I tell you someone set off the fire alarm for no
So this morning was a celebration of the 9th ball in the history of One Times Square. With our partners at Waterford Crystal, this ball has 5,280 crystals in 3 sizes of circular versus triangular. And we're very excited to see the ball run, which we did this morning, as well as to exchange some crystals from the 2025 crystals to the 250th anniversary of the United States 2026 crystals, which are life, liberty, and happiness.
I'm Tom Harris, president of the Times Square Alliance, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to the crystal installation.
So you can see the precision, the clarity, and the artistry that goes into every detail. A reminder that true craftsmanship is not just something you see, but it's something you feel. And the design itself reflects themes of continuity, unity, and forward momentum, while also helping us kick off our nation's 250th anniversary.
What we've seen today will be available year-round through a VIP experience at Times Square. Visitors will be able to come up close and personal to the ball and exchange a crystal and take that crystal away with them.
Waterford is at the heart of every memorable celebration. And to be part of the global celebration, to have every eye on this ball this year is just a remarkable undertaking, and we're so proud to be able to partner with Times Square.
I live in a low-income studio apartment that received federal funding to exist. Its purpose was to help keep people housed. The board of managers, construction company, maintenance crew, security people, people who work in the office are all millionaires compared to me.
Time for the 2026
I use Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Threads,
This is
Reddit,
my favorite
YouTube,
part of the night,
TikTok,
Jeremy. What about
on a
you?
daily
My
basis
favorite
via
part is coming to
smartphone
Times
and laptop
Square,
with
getting
Xfinity
dressed,
internet every
seeing
single
her.
day.
She looks great. I look
PGE
better.
Electric.
look
I am lucky to still
And
have a credit to
I'm
my
gonna
account
beat
that's
her
slowly
again
chipping away
on
thanks
New
to the
Year's Eve with the
HRSN
dance-off in
program.
Times Square. Who wants to
Still,
dance-off?
millionaires.
Okay, this is how it works. So, I'm gonna dance and Jeremy's gonna dance, but then we chose 2 dancers from the crowd that are also gonna face off. So first, I say, let's see Jeremy dance. Yeah, Jeremy, show us what you got. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh.
Terrorized while in medical isolation since COVID 2020 shutdowns. Assholes keep running sirens and sending garbage collectors, motorcycles, trucks. Unknown people who directly fuck with me, trying to push me out of my home, using me for some unknown purpose I do not consent to. False flags, proxy wars, psych ops. The energy and gasoline the fuckers must have spent just circling the block would have paid my rent for years. I grew up at Milton Hershey School, for fuck's sake. No, they're not allowed to just give alumni money, but would love to know every member of the board of managers for the last 100 years. And how much they ever got paid to do
but
what?
now it's time for the dancers we found in the crowd.
Minor in
So
women and
first up
gender
is
studies
Jeremy's
scholarships,
dancer,
earned scrubbing
Trevor.
toilets,
Let's see
visionary
what
award,
he's got.
getting a
First up,
3.8
Trevor. Where are you
GPA
from?
from the ages of
I'm
10
from
to
Oregon.
18 at
We got
MHS.
Oregon, New York.
Public
You're in
schools
trouble,
should have
Wisconsin.
provided the
You're
same
in trouble,
things.
world.
Education
You know what,
should be
Trevor?
free at
This
any
means we're
age
gonna
or else
break
we are
down.
doomed
let's do this thing. Actually, I'm going to keep it on here. Okay, this is the calm before the storm. We don't even need music. Trevor, let him have it. Let's go.
Some things money can't buy, but sure helps production value. The government has been hemorrhaging money probably because it is fake, but will need to be more real by the time the next generation takes over $4 million sending troops to Portland. Just this year, $130 billion to Ukraine that we never talk about. Those big companies I rely on for daily survival donated $300 million for that fucking ballroom rather than support housing, healthcare, education, food, or internet for all. Cool places have been turned into military training traps. Fuck cop cities. Fuck the Coliseum. Fuck the global security state choking me with white glove bigotry. Millionaires. Selfish, theocratic, death cult fuckers are not better than anyone, and just getting points for your team is as backwards as it gets. Nobody wins wars. We just all die stupidly. Some third party looks on and shakes their heads, feeling better than us all. No one legit is gonna drive around your house trying to coach you into saying certain things. I am not anybody's enemy or puppet. Nobody fucking owns me. If I could send the truth back up through the white-gloved hands that won't stop hurting me like rope, I would. Church gloves, golf gloves, princess gloves, dust testing gloves, purity gloves,
Times Square is all about. Okay,
keeping their hands
Trevor, I think we can admit the ladies got us on this one. They did. They pulled out a worm, a flip in the air. Is there anyone you want to say Happy New Year's to?
Happy New Year's for anyone at my gymnastics who's watching this right now.
I had a feeling gymnastics. Trevor, anyone you want to say Happy New Year's to?
Happy New Year's to everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Physical and mental function by then.
Happy New Year!
Breaking down as I'm writing this, I had already run out of VBT for the steps 2 weeks ago.
I'm out here at Times Square looking for the party people. What's your name, buddy?
Ashcon.
Ashcon. Where are you from, Ashcon?
Sterling.
Sterling.
Everything around
Virginia. All right, Sterling, Virginia. Is this your first time in Times Square for New Year?
No, I mean yes, but it's my second time in New York.
Oh, awesome. What do you think about Times Square so far? What's the first thing that comes to mind when you look around?
It's just all the happiness and all the cheer and all that. It's just, I love it. It's just all the happiness and stuff that makes me really happy.
That's cool. Well, it's important to be happy, right? Got to keep happiness number one always. Now, is there anything you're looking forward to in 2026?
Just to know more people and just have more times to just to have time to get to play with my friends, because sometimes it's just too long. Sometimes I have to go to math class. So yeah.
Well, you got to find time to play, right? Play with your friends. Be happy, right? 6'7". You got 6'7" in Virginia. All right, there we go. Now, here's the thing. We got to leave that behind in 2026. We can't do that anymore in 2026. We got to come up with a new stupid thing to do with our hands, right?
6'2".
6'2". Oh, I like that. We'll see.
Say 6'2" with me.
Let's try it. On the count of 3, we're going to do 6'2". Ready? 1, 2, 3. 6'2". All right, maybe that'll work out.
Celebrating the wonderful New Year coming up, and I had to stop by these two lovebirds. What are your names? Where are you from?
Frank, Delaware.
Delaware. And these two are so cute. Matching coats. Do you see this? Yeah. Who's the stylist around here? Yeah. Are you always making sure that you two are matching and looking good?
Gotta keep our swag up high.
Yeah, well, hey, it's working, okay? You look all cozy here. Whose idea was it to come here and experience this? Why did you want to come here?
My brother and me came here 1 year before he passed away, so I come every year to remember my brother.
That's incredible. I love that. And, I mean, what a special place to send to the people that you love. Now, he brought you here, and it means a lot to him. What is it like for you?
Of course I listen to Quasi now.
First time, love it. Yeah.
Anything surprising you?
And I can't talk to you.
Performances are nice, and the people are nice too. So yeah, a lot of energy.
And you get to spend it with this guy. How long have you two been together?
Back together for a year now. Yeah.
But you were together for a while too, right?
Like, 12.
On and off our whole life here.
All right, well, tonight is the one. All right? Well, the thing about New Year's is there's a little New Year's kiss, if you're so lucky.
don't really care if someone has a problem with me wishing you were still alive. Fuck off. I have a lot of sadness already. Hold the bad memories like stones on my back, holding me back from being happy. A misery. But as heavy as they are, I feel guilty if I let them go completely. I feel like I'll lose some part of myself that I already have. Ignoring, burying, forgetting. As if these things never happened. As if these people didn't exist. As if this life was never lived. The same thing that kept me from being free with you is what's keeping you alive and with me. Is that morbid? But you're worth remembering. You were here for me when everyone else cut me out. You never said goodbye, and I never want to. If anyone is ever gonna love me, they'll just have to love you and everyone else I carry around inside my memories, whether they realize it or not. We are the sum total of
New Year's Eve, Times Square. One of the things I did in 2025, I went to Green Bay, saw a Packers game for the first time ever, and I just ran into some Green Bay natives here. What's your name, hon?
I'm Data.
And who's this handsome hunk of man next to you?
It's Connor.
Now, how did you end up in Times Square on New Year's Eve this year?
I'm here because her family's here. I wanted to meet the rest of her family. We've been dating for 7 months, and things are getting a little bit more serious.
7 months! Oh, wow!
Long time.
Okay, I want to know, for everybody back home, what's the secret to staying together for 7 months?
You gotta do fun things. You gotta come to New York City. You gotta see the ball drop.
You agree with that?
I just go where she takes me.
Oh, there. Now, you sound like you've got the right plan. Any New Year's resolutions for 2026?
I'm gonna graduate college, get a first job, hopefully.
Congratulations. What about you?
I'm working on getting my school paid for through my work, so yeah, hopefully I can get that to go through.
All right, work, pay for school, so continued education. Anybody back home you want to say Happy New Year to?
Happy New Year to Eliana and Jessica and my mom and dad.
What about you?
Happy New Year for the Schwartzes.
Happy birthday to whoever you were going to say, right? Happy birthday. Okay. On the count of 3, we're going to say Happy New Year, Packers. Okay? You ready for that? 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year, Packers!
Alright, I was walking by, I had to stop by. You have the cutest earmuffs and also the cutest nails. You are ready for New Year's Eve. What's your name? Where are you from? I'm Lauren. I'm from Florida originally, but I live here now. Okay, well, welcome to New York City. What brought you to New York City? I'm a travel speech therapist, so I travel all around the U.S. Just got here from Hawaii. Hey, yeah, and what a great place to be, especially for the ball drop. Did you come with anybody? I did not. No one wanted to brave the crowds with me, but I'm glad I showed up. Well, I love that. Well, there's actually been a lot of people that came by themselves, which I think is so cool. Are you someone that likes to go and experience things solo? Yeah, I do. I think it's fun. I don't let it stop me from doing stuff that's fun. Well, you have such a good spot here. How early did you get here? What was the strategy to getting such a prime spot? I looked it up on ChatGPT first to see what I should do. And I arrived in line around like noonish and then got in. Got a little squished on the way in, but survived. Seems like you're having a good time. Any wishes for the new year or something you're really looking forward to? I think just making new friends here in New York and having a great year. All right, well, let's wish everybody a Happy New Year on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year!
I'm not sure what is supposed to happen when something's going in a
time. Here's a story I've never heard. What's your name, hon?
Catherine.
Catherine, where are you from?
I'm from Panama City, Florida.
Okay, so I was walking by this pen, and you held up something in the air, and I want you to show everybody at home what it was that you held up. Okay, now I thought, being the ignorant man I am, I thought it was a COVID test. But she informed me it's something else. What's that mean?
It's a pregnancy test.
And you're pregnant.
Yeah.
But this is for somebody else.
It is.
Why don't you explain that to me a little bit?
So I'm a surrogate, so I carry babies and help people have a family who are not able to.
Wow, that's incredible. How long have you been doing that?
Since 2018, this is the 4th time I've done it.
4th time you've done it. Now, what is it about that draws you in? I mean, I have a good sense of what that might be, but I'd love to hear in your words. What is it that draws you to something like that?
It is the most unimaginable thing to watch someone hold their baby for the first time and know that you got to do that for them.
Wow. And now, what made you want to be in Times Square on New Year's Eve with a baby in your belly?
Well, we were just going to be in New York anyway, and I said, well, I can't not go to Times Square on New Year's Eve, so here we are.
When you look around, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you look around in Times Square?
It's really bright, a lot brighter than I thought it'd be.
Are you making some friends here in the pen?
Not many.
Not many, okay. Maybe keep that pregnancy test in your pocket. All right, on the count of 3, we're going to say Happy New Year's. You guys ready? On the count of 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year!
Oh God, it's right around the corner. We're almost to 2026. I found this wonderful group right here. What are your names? Where are you from?
Shannon, I'm from Texas. Brooke from Texas. And Brady from Texas.
Okay, shout out Texas. Okay. And what brings you here? Whose idea was it?
The young one.
Yeah?
My idea.
Yeah. Why'd you want to come here?
For the shopping.
Yeah. Now, when I was walking by, she grabbed my attention. She's got some good energy. Yeah. Are you having a good time?
Having a blast.
Yeah? What makes being here for New Year's Eve so special?
So special? Just the atmosphere, the vibe, the people, the freaking locals, man.
Yeah. Have you been meeting a lot of people, a lot of locals?
Oh, yeah. You can't be in New York and not do it.
And this is your sister, right?
My sister.
What do you love about being here with your sister and your daughter?
It's super fun. We've been having a blast, hanging out, and doing a lot of shopping and stuff. It's just been really fun. Super excited to be here and watching the ball drop. Never been here before. First time. Bucket list thing. Super fun.
Yeah, because people watch this on TV, on the webcast. Okay, you tell them right now, why should they come out here next year?
Because there's something to do. Because you come to Times Square for New Year's Eve. That is what you do.
We invented a time limit.
All right, let's give everybody a Happy New Year. So loud that they can hear it from Texas. 1, 2, 3. Happy
Love to hear people's stories, how they ended up in Times Square. What's your name, sir?
My name is Buko.
And who is this incredibly dressed young man next to you?
This is my dad. His name is Robert.
Robert, tell me about this fit a little bit. I'd love to hear the story behind this fit.
It's a Victorian steampunk, and I came up with it for a corporate party, and I just really love it at festive times.
Well, it's a perfect fit for New Year's Eve. Now, what made you want to be in Times Square for New Year's Eve this year?
I love New York so much. I want to live here when I get older. A lot of people say that the smell is really bad, but I don't even smell anything. I actually think it kind of smells good.
I think it smells great. Exactly.
Yeah, I think
We decided to come here 4 days ago. Like we were, our family does Christmas like a day later, and we were talking, and we're like, okay, and then, so here we are. So it was just like right at the spur of the moment.
You guys were in Detroit for New Year's last year, right? What were you doing in Detroit? What do they do in Detroit for New Year's?
Nothing. You just kind of sit home and watch this. That's all you do.
Oh, so you decided to be right here, right now, enjoy the party. Any New Year's resolutions for 2026?
I want to build muscle. I want to get a six-pack, and I want to get straight A's. I'm trying to get that too.
Build muscle, six-pack, and straight A's. What about you, Dad? Any New Year's resolutions?
To become a little bit better at numerology, and what's interesting is this is the ball drop, 117, and I'm an 11 and he's a 7, so literally it's written in numerology that we're supposed to be here.
Wow, that's incredible. 6'7". I think he said 6'7" in there somewhere, so I'm going to throw this out there. 6'7", right? Anybody back home you want to say Happy New Year to?
Yeah. Hey, Soren. Hey, Mom. Hey, McKenna. No, no one else.
Okay, that's it. On the count of 3, great big Happy New Year. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year.
I don't think I can be fulfilled. And I don't know if it would help more or who it would help more. To be a vitamin in your life instead of darkness. But that's not how I should think of it. I know. I never thought of you, but I can see where you might start to feel some type of way. Afraid you'll miss it. That's where you're coming. Maybe that's where the life is, the one I've been missing. Maybe. So now I can
I'm seeing some dancing, some great energy here. What are your names and where are you from? My name's Bella. I'm from Arkansas. My name's Loretta. I'm also from Arkansas. Okay, and how do you two know each other? We go to school together. Yeah. Whose idea was it to come here and spend New Year's Eve at the ball drop?
Her idea, but we both decided to do it. Decided it while studying for finals.
That's actually great. You know, you're in finals, you're like not happy about it, but you're like, what if we went to New York?
Yeah, yes.
How is it now that you're here?
Oh, it's amazing. It's a dream come true. Yeah, it's amazing.
You spent a few days in the city. What have you all done?
We just went sightseeing yesterday to see like the Rockefeller Tree, some Central Park, the Statue of Liberty and stuff like that.
You've done a lot. You're like New Yorkers now.
Oh, yeah.
What are you most looking forward to today?
Honestly, just being here with everyone and the energy, it's so fun. I love it.
What's your favorite thing about being here with your best friends?
I think the best thing is just being able to make memories together that'll last a
W
lifetime.
and readers of the age.
Wow, it's a great place to make those
It
memories.
is out of the
Let's give
sincerest
everyone
respect and
from
deepest
all around the world a big
appreciation of
Happy New
Milton
Year on
Hershey
3.
School,
1, 2, 3,
having provided me with both
Happy
academic and social education, which I could not have received at home, that I am discontinuing my The Age emails. Earlier today, I received the following message from Pastor W in response to one of my The Age emails. Laura, you will stop this inappropriate use of your email privilege right now. You are free to believe whatever you want about God, prayer, and all spiritual things. And when you're not on the MHS campus, you can practice your belief system any way you would like. But on our campus, belief in the reality of God will be taught and faith in God will be encouraged. If you choose to continue to abuse your email privilege by promoting what is diametrically opposed to the beliefs of the school, your email will be taken away from you. If you want to talk privately about your beliefs, let me know. The purpose of these emails, as the recipients were well aware, was to explore Bible verses and other religious themed materials with the disbandment of the high school philosophy club, Truth Seekers. I wanted to create an opportunity for my friends to explore both their personal views and alternating ideas with each other. The students involved come from various faiths and each has a different religious history. I used email because it was the easiest and most direct form of communication for busy students, even the most faithful Christian teenager. We'll have questions and concerns
right now. Clearly, all of you came to party. Let's check back in with Jeremy on the street. Jeremy, where in the hell's kitchen are you?
That was great, Jonathan. Where I am is in the heart of the crossroads of the world in New York City, Times Square. We're giving you all that love and all that energy to you. What a great way to start the year. So, tell me your names. Where are you from?
I'm Rachel Kim, and my name is Jiyun, and we are from South Korea.
Okay. What's it like being in Times Square?
Student home. Clear.
How do you say Happy New Year's in Korean?
A song for the sun. I may know.
That sounds good. Let's meet everyone. We're gonna call this segment Meet the Square. What's your name? Where are you from? California. So, what's your resolution? What do you want for 2026?
I want to make it to Europe.
Want to go to Europe? My friends from Korea might take you with them back and drop you off. Why not? So what's your names? Where are you from?
I'm Frank. I'm from Dallas.
I'm from Miami.
Dallas, Miami? Or anyone you want to say Happy New Year to at home?
All my family back in Dallas.
Happy New Year! Anyone you want to put your name? Where are you from? From everywhere. That's what I'm talking about. So tell me, what's your name? Where are you from? We got Texas again in the house. And what grade are you in? Ooh, that's a good grade. Good year to be in. What's it like being here in Times Square right now for New Year's Eve? What do you want for next year? Right, he caught himself. I'm going to say something crazy. But good grade's good. Your names? Where are you from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
And I'm Vanessa from Canada, but currently talking in Miami, Florida.
And in Florida, she's having a good time. Anything crazy or good happened this year? Any accomplishments?
I started my doctorate in law.
Florida International University.
Got a feature lawyer right here. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see how we do tonight. So what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Nina from Dallas, Texas.
Texas is in the house, okay? What's your name?
I'm Maddie. I'm also from Dallas.
Yeah, you know, whose idea was to come here?
Me.
Wow.
Because I love New York
You do
City.
you.
And what's the whole day been like here in Times Square?
It's been fabulous. It's really been a dream come true. We've seen the show so many times, but this is our first time here in person.
Oh, you do it the right way. Tell me about it. So what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Vanessa from Canada.
Mexico. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay, here. And my friends, where are you from? How do you say Happy New Year in Spanish? I knew that. But now, I want everyone. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. We're going to say Happy New Year to this camera, okay? In 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Because you were yelling something at me. What were you saying? I was just waving to say hi. Yeah, and it seems like you're having a great time. What's your name? Where are you from?
Tiara, and I'm from Pennsylvania.
Okay, and who are you with?
I'm with my fiance, Bryce.
Hi, Bryce. What's up?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. I mean, we're here in Times Square. We're in a great spot for the ball drop. Who decided to come out here and make the trek?
Yes.
Why did you want to come here?
So we were actually, my friends just came out in August, so we were just planning another trip. So we just wanted to come and see the ball drop and have a good time. So, yeah.
Well, and so far, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Yes. I mean, I'm up here, so how not, you know?
What is it like being here, spending this time with your fiance?
It's a dream come true. I mean, who gets to come see the ball drop regularly? I mean, it's great.
Do you have any hopes and dreams, bucket list things for the new year? 2026 is going to be our year. I feel it, right?
Save as much money as I can and, like, get get to travel more. So yeah.
What about you?
Go to our first home and just start our life together.
Amazing. What's your favorite thing about spending the New Year's with your guy?
Just being around him and him making me happy and everything above that. So yes.
Well, it seems like you made a lot of friends too, right?
My mom and dad over here.
Okay, but not your actual mom and dad, right?
Not my mom and dad. Hi, mom and dad. I love you.
So you're just me. So you're the honorary mom.
The honorary mom.
The unexamined life is not worth
New Year's
living.
Eve here in Times Square. You're
Dear
making
person
friends.
who has a
You're
right to
adopting
grow up
family
like
members.
everybody
It's the
else.
best. Let's give everyone
This is
a
the
happy
letter
New
I
Year,
told
us
you
three
about.
back home.
The one that when I told you, you smiled and joked. It's not that I'm dismissive of women's studies, it's that I just don't care.
We're giving a happy New Year to everyone back home and her mom.
Your ex in your school family, as a person you care about. I am asking you to suspend your existing opinions for
Now,
this letter.
this is the area of Times Square they call Mustache Road. Now, you have to have a mustache to stand in this area. What's your name, sir?
Andrea?
And where are you from?
Italy.
And you're here by yourself, right? What made you want to be in Times Square on New Year's Eve this year?
It's my first time here, and it's a really amazing place. Very nice place, nice people. I love New York.
Now, what were you doing in New Year's Eve last year? Do you remember?
No.
You don't remember, so it must have been good, right? If you don't remember.
No, I don't remember.
I don't remember. What were you guys doing? Anything fun?
Last year, no, not much.
Did you know you were going to stand next to another guy with a mustache?
No, I did not.
Where are you from?
I'm from Quebec.
Quebec. I like Quebec. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here. Any New Year's resolutions for 2026?
Yeah, absolutely. I hope to begin millionaire. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I hope to find peace, happiness, and healthy.
Peace, happiness, and a billionaire. All right. Okay, on the count of three, we're going to say Happy New Year, Italy, okay? And they're all going to help you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year, Italy!
Feminism is merely a lens, a perspective you use to see the world more clearly. You will recognize how being dismissive of these issues comes at your own peril. Whether it is in your relationships and friendships, your teaching career, or even your development as an individual. This letter is about you in the context of a bigger picture, and you will do yourself a lifetime of favor by giving it a chance to not change you, but broaden and connect what already exists within your mind. Dismissing feminism and subscribing to pre-existing social constructs, stories produced by cultural, social, and historical forces about what one is or is not, should or shouldn't be, is detrimental to personal development. These social constructs or stories are pervasive and ultimately determine every choice we make and how we see ourselves, who we are. You may not realize it, but these very stories, these scripts we seem to follow, are what have made feminism so laughable to you and countless other men and women. You've been set up to believe it's all the nonsensical ramblings of Nazi feminists, which is both anti-Semitic and sexist, though said often and casually. That's just another story, another script that we're taught to abide. Women are unfamiliar with it either, and often can't even comfortably call themselves feminists. All the stories have been repeated throughout generations like an echo, making it invisible to us because we see it as simply the way things are. It is a struggle to fight against our habits, which include the natural processes of our mind. But it is necessary if we want to live a satisfying and justified life, to know the true possibilities and limits of our being. Just look at us, both considered intellectuals. We have a passion for music, poetry, trivia, TV shows, literature, and we are pretty much introverts. We both came out of lower income families and had to experience the deaths of our only true parental figures. We're both excellent writers and have clearly defined ambitions in life. Even if they're very different ambitions, even if we never really got to know ourselves or each other, much less what we wanted. We're more alike than we are different. More like each other than, for example, I am like our bubbly ex-friend, or you are like our conservative ex-wife friend. All four of us are friends, and yet me and you have always paired off. Some kind of intertwined soul, even if forced together by fate and not organic existence. My women and gender studies minor has taught me there are more differences among than between genders. In other words, there is a wider ranging spectrum of difference from girl to girl or boy to boy than between boys and girls' behavior, personality, has no gender. This is why I prefer to be understood as a non-binary human person. And I don't care how complicated it is. Another person's identity does not define me.
I'm here now with the host of Univision's Belize
But while behavior
2026,
has no
the
gender,
one and only
neither does power. And yet it is the situations created by social constructs which have pushed the power toward the patriarchy. And those who submit to it obediently leaving women and dissidents in general without agency. Please don't feel attacked by the recognition of privilege. Something you've just always had. Born as you, use it well. It's not your fault, but I hope you will grow to
Puerto
care.
Rico, Dominican
No matter
Republic,
who.
and most of the Caribbean. Vamos a estar dando la bienvenida al nuevo año en solamente unos minutos a Puerto Rico, República Dominicana y la mayoría del Caribe.
what is your wish for the new year?
You know, I hope things get better for the Latino community and for the immigrants in 2026. But the most important thing is I wish everyone, including myself, good health.
And, you know, 2025 was such a year, and 2026 has the possibility of being even a better year. What's one thing that you hope happens in 2026?
I really there will be peace. I mean, everyone says this is always, but of peace in the world, and that we keep living in the best country in the world, that is the United States of America.
Well, as you know, we have a confetti tradition here in Times Square, where every year people visit from around the world and they write their wishes for the new year on pieces of confetti. And then at midnight, all of that confetti is actually people's wishes floating down on us. So I think we should read some, dig in there, see what we've got.
Bueno, aquí tenemos el primero, y estos son personas que son hispanas que lo han puesto y lo ponen en español. Ser admitido en la Facultad de Medicina de la Universidad de Barcelona, Sofía, de Málaga, en España.
That's a good wish. What else do we have?
Quiero tocar mi clarinete con más frecuencia en el 2026. Jorge, de Panamá.
We got time for one more. Go for it.
This is our
I'm gonna do one more here in Spanish.
me and 30,000 boys, girls, and NB singing.
He wants to go fishing more often con mi familia en el nuevo año, pero no pone nombre.
He wants to go fishing? You know what that sound is? That's the sound of the Kia countdown. Everybody count down with us. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Muchas cosas buenas, señores, para todos en Puerto Rico, República Dominicana y todos los latinos que están aquí. Uno de los grandes shows que estamos presentando aquí en Times Square en el día de hoy. La reina grupera de México se presenta en el main stage aquí de Times Square por primera vez. Ana
Just being
Bárbara.
a good fucking person in a fucked up world is good enough. Let's fuck it up.
Vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegra, cielito lindo, los corazones.
needs a therapist, life coach, third eye perspective to remind themselves everyone else in the world isn't here just to measure themselves against each other in some competitive popularity contest, gatekeeping race for an imaginary idea of success that seldom results in genuine, lasting, positive anything for humanity. The classic George Carlin joke. The other class came full of the money. Pays none of the taxes. The middle class pays all of the taxes. Does all of the they're just too scared. Those jobs. Fuck the Coliseum. On foot of the pipelines and downslides into mental health laboratories and prison systems, improved living shelters and poorly managed recovery, revolving doors and methods of brain drain and displaced labor, gerrymandering entire generations. Psychops so they can feel less bad about using people who were never really told anything their whole entire lives, even with a college education. When people are silenced, their stories never told. You know who you are and you know what you want. Systems and games that play everywhere in the world, solely designed to screw the suckers. Suckers the shape of a missing just find a way to fix whatever is broken without breaking anything. The wrong way to do the right thing to us all. It's not that life is short or long. It's that it's not forever. And if we all must die someday, the least we can do is try not to go out in a stupid way. It's not that life is short or long. It's that it's not forever. Update June 25.
support in making tonight happen. And bringing us more of what's happening in the square right now, the one and only Jeremy Hassel.
Yes, it's always exciting. You never know who you're going to run into. I'm over here looking for a hot dog. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls everyone across the world, I'm here with
This is now just a good example
Real good. It's good to see the people out here bringing the new year. We're excited about 2026.
Yes, but let's take a second. It was maybe about 4 years ago, which I was here, you getting sworn in, coming here to be here, and now you're
since
actually gonna press the button at the end of your 4 years now. What's going through your mind right now?
Well, in 2022, I stood here with a picture of my mother for all the mothers all over the globe who raise children. My mother raised the mayor of the greatest city on the globe, and so I just want to say to all the mothers out there, we love you, and we're looking forward to a great 2026.
I want to know, you're the mayor now, and your life's going to change in a few hours. What are you going to do tomorrow?
Have a single malt scotch and smoke a cigar, you know? But, you know, I'm flying out tomorrow to head to a few countries and just start a new journey, a new chapter. Once you're the mayor of the city of New York, the globe opens up to you. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And I'm looking to use technology to just bring people together. Everything from blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, everything to just bring us together to be one community globally.
That's powerful, and that all the experience from New York and being out here, and you being in Times Square for many years. Why is it so important? Why does the world, the billions of people, want to be here and watch New Year's Eve for Times Square?
Well, I think there are two types of human beings: those who live in New York City and those who wish they could. So everyone wants to be here in New York.
And you see the smile, that's so true. And what are your wishes? What do you want for 2026?
Health and safety. Really hats off to the men and women of the New York City Police Department. They're out here. What they did in public safety over the last 4 years is just remarkable. And now they're out here. They're not home with their families. These civil servants are out here protecting people so they can bring in a great New Year's. And we just wish people a safe and prosperous and healthy New Year.
Absolutely. I'm just thinking over you for the last 4 years. What are you most proud of over the last 4 years?
Safety. Safety is a prerequisite to prosperity. And, you know, when you look at how safe we made the city, it's the safest big city in America. What we did around housing, our economy, tourism. This has been a remarkable 4 years. And if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. We made it here.
So true. We made it. You made it from being a police officer, growing up here to being the mayor. I'm excited, and we all are, to see where you're going to go next and what you're going to do. Now, is there anyone you want to wish a happy New Year to?
Listen, she's not with me physically. Mom transitioned, but she's here with me spiritually. So, Mommy, happy New Year's to you. You did great by raising your son to be the mayor of the greatest city on the globe.
That's proof right there. That's proof. All right, we're going to look into this camera, and I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and we're going to say Happy New Year, okay? In 3, 2, 1.
With my own life experiences and the exposure of others' life stories heavily embedded into my mind, I have gained a profound sensitivity to the daily struggles of the invisible youths of our country, as well as the importance of even the smallest victories in their lives. I also have practical technical skills gained from interning at various locations, from general office skills with computers, telephones, and filing, to archiving historic material and peer conflict resolution skills. I enjoy organizing, planning, and doing work which invites creativity. My goal is to join the Peace Corps who volunteer with City Year testify to not only teaching, but being taught perfect relationships are symbiotic, and I have chosen City Year for just that reason. Please consider me for this internship. Thank you for your time. This is all just a good example of what you are expected to say. I was 19 when I wrote this. I have legitimate complaints. I feel I've been silenced for being bad for business. Under duress in my own apartment since 2020.
America 250, Rosie Rios. Rosie, can you share with us what America 250 is all about?
Thanks, Jonathan, and Happy New Year. On July 4th, 2026, we are celebrating 250 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And what better way to ring in our 250th year than right here in Times Square? This is a once-in-a-lifetime generation moment for the country to come together to reflect on America's story and imagine what the next 250 years could look like.
That is incredible. So, how is America 250 creating opportunities for Americans to participate in this amazing moment?
Well, we're going from Guam to Alaska, Fairbanks to Philadelphia, and everywhere in between, including here in Times Square and in Washington, D.C., where our partners at Freedom 250 are putting on a spectacular projection show on the Washington Monument. Our goal is 350 for 250, which is reaching all 350 million Americans for the 250th. Over the past year, we have launched or announced a number of national values-based programs that are unprecedented in scope and scale. I call these programs the movement. They're our lasting legacy that will connect Americans at every level and extend into international spectacles like the World Cup in 2026 and the 2028 LA Olympics. And in addition to this movement, we are planning some unforgettable moments for the week of July 4th. We'll be here on July 3rd for the countdown of the ball drop to ring in July 4th, 2026. But these moments like tonight, of course, will include the fireworks,
It's just as wrong, it's just as much of an invasion on people's rights to happiness, to live their lives freely.
What we're planning will be bigger and more spectacular than anything you're imagining.
I mean, it's going to be tough to get bigger than this. But let's go back to that idea of a movement, right? As you said, one of the ways that you're bringing people together is through national values-based programs. You're announcing one tonight. What is America Gives, and why does it matter?
America Gives. It's our national service initiative that will make 2026 the largest year of volunteer hours ever aggregated by our country. It's important to remember that our country was founded on service, and we're going to inspire a renewed culture of service for many years to come. On January 1, 2026, America Gives will launch our official live volunteer counter on our website, and we will begin accepting volunteer hours from all Americans. And we're asking all Americans to join us by taking America Gives Year of Service Pledge at America250.org and start submitting your hours on January 1, 2026.
Which is tomorrow. That is so exciting. Well, everyone, you heard Rosie. Go to America250.org and learn more. Rosie, thank you so much for being here and for helping us bring in America's 250th anniversary year.
Thank you, Jonathan. And on behalf of America 250, Happy New Year to all of you and your families.
Happy New Year and happy anniversary, America!
Sometimes it's easy to forget what it took for us to get here. How much sweat and care and time we gave each other. But we persevered together, showing the world that we can be noble without the burdens of mobility. And it took all of us to do it. Volunteering our time, giving what we can, and giving our everything. Then and now. As a nation of doers, ourselves is our legacy. Big things, little things, to make someone else's life better, to show we care, to touch someone's heart.
We are America 250, the official commission commemorating our nation's 250th anniversary on July 4th, 2026. And beginning now, we're introducing America Gives, so that every American can be a part of that legacy, culminating in our greatest year of service, not just in our nation's history, but by any country on earth.
Community by community, person by person, on our worst days, or just our best. Through service, volunteering, or giving, there are so many ways we can make every moment worthy of our legacy and take it with us into the future. It all starts now. Join our effort. Volunteer in your community in ways both big and small. Because when America gives, we give ourselves a brighter future.
Okay, what are your names and where are you from?
Mariana, I'm from Peru.
Okay, we're gonna try to. Where are you from?
Sofía de Treviño. 15 million people.
Berenice Monterrey.
Lily of Peru.
Belén, Perú.
Cristian, Colombia.
Wow, we got Peru and Colombia. This is amazing. Okay, so who decided to come here for the ball drop?
It's like the dream of all of us. It's a dream come true for us to be here, so near of the ball, listen the music with all confetti and everything. We are so happy and excited.
Luckily,
it's like the next year is gonna be the best.
The Trump.
Yes. I love this. So this is inspiring me. I actually went to Peru a year ago, and it's wonderful. How do you normally celebrate back in Peru?
In Peru, we see fireworks, we go to the beach, we do camping in there, we eat in there. Like, it's more family together.
But now that you're here, for people that are watching back home and all over the world, what is it like actually being here and feeling this energy?
I invite everybody to come at least once a year or once in a lifetime to come here. The ocean, the rally, the events, the friends that we make around,
For students
the music,
like us, it
and
means
the
no
don't worry about the
truth
cost. Go to the Bible, don't worry about going to the Bible. Everything is gonna be all right.
knowledge is provable and knowledge comes from a source.
Since everyone here speaks Spanish, right? Should we say Happy New Year in Spanish? Feliz Año Nuevo. See? All right. Uno, dos, tres. Feliz Año
Different kinds of reasons. What's your name, sir?
Aiden.
And who is this beautiful woman next to you?
My aunt.
And how did you all end up in Times Square for New Year's Eve this year?
This year we ended up in New Year's because she offered this to as my graduation gift for high school for graduating, and I chose to go to New York City for the New Year's.
Out of the whole world, he chose Times Square at the end of December. I love that. I love that. What do you think so far?
I think it's pretty good. It's a long day, but I think it's worth it and for a once in a lifetime kind of thing to do.
Now, tell me what your New Year's resolution is for 2026.
My New Year's resolution for 2026 is to buy a Corvette.
To buy a Corvette? Now that's, I haven't heard that one. What do you think about that, Ann?
Oh, I think that's a great idea.
You brought him here, maybe he'll get you to help him out.
I'm not buying him the Corvette. He's gonna run for it.
Maybe when you graduate college, right? All right, anybody back home you want to say Happy New Year to?
Happy New Year to my family, my mom and dad, my brother and sister in Michigan, and everybody else. My grandpa in Florida.
What about you? Anybody back home you want to say Happy New Year to?
I'm living in Washington, D.C., so Happy New Year to all my folks in Washington, D.C.
All right, D.C., here we come on the count of three. A great big Happy New Year. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year! Corvette!
Not only in the context of arts, but everything they is a risk. You can look at this risk in two ways. Risks are a measure of people. Those who don't take risks or mock other people's risks are relying on knowledge. They are trying to preserve what they are. They do not want change, or maybe they are just afraid of it. Not all risks are good ones. We will fight, but possibly being wrong has more possibilities than picturing being right. Being right is living in the past. Being wrong is neither the past nor the future. It's just a possibility. A really great wrong thing becomes right. And we were just learning. If you really believe in something, stand by it. Taking the risk is not enough after they mock you or ignore you. That is when you need to stand your ground. Let them know you are serious. This is not a joke. You are not just being a smart ass. If you want it done, do it yourself. Be wrong. Intersectional solidarity, a better future for you and for me. For anybody see the way you shine.
That's bullshit.
Take your hands, my dear, and place them both in mine.
Prosecuting government critics, persecution of lawyers, harassment of critics, human rights defenders, journalists and trade unionists, attacks on health workers, detention of activists abroad, right to peaceful assembly, political dissent, abductions and enforced disappearances. Exceptional solidarity, a better future for you and me. Anybody or everybody who will ever be.
Just one more time. So dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, Lord.
Universal human rights of everything is bullshit.
Do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, babe. And when you're done, I'll make you do
Go
it
back to the
all
house where Graham used to live. Her sitting there on the couch,
see you walking by.
a cloud
Take my
of
hand,
brighter
look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey,
where she'd watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy,
but still you
where she took her last breath and just suddenly shout, "What the fuck, Graham?" Maybe she healed through time, but I'll probably settle for just rolling over and going back to bed instead. You start to realize all your heroes won't be around to see you.
anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for
If
me,
you
move for me, babe. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me.
You once said there was no way you could
I'll never seen anybody do the things you do before.
you've tried.
If
you have for the most part succeeded, if it was easy, if at any point you would, if only you would slowly hate me so maybe just to pretend you do. If only not to feel anything else about me. If only to stop any potentially painful memory, bittersweet or otherwise. If only get on living a new life that by definition cannot be. If it included me. Which I understand. I have a new life of my own to lose. I don't think anything could or should be the same as it was. Asking to be friends again is too much. I just want to run
wanting to go here because this is one of our bucket lists and our dream in life. So New York, coming to New York is an amazing experience. Yeah!
Okay, so I want to know, what's your favorite thing about being here, being in Times Square for the ball drop? Favorite thing?
I win friends.
With your friends, yeah?
I love a lot of things, especially the New York City. It's great place. Times Square is very it's one of a kind. You know, coming here is just an extravagant experience. So from the Philippines going here is just an amazing experience. That's it.
Yes, so I'm really happy to be here, and I'm just so blessed. Happy New Year, everyone!
I want to know, last thing, what is your 2026 wish?
More countries to unlock. More travel and world peace. I wish for more money. That's it.
Travel and love life.
Well, you never know what's going to happen on New Year's Eve, okay? All right, for everyone back home, especially in the Philippines, let's give a Happy New Year on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year!
I'm like a library book. The ideas are classic, but you still need to research online. You still need other resources. You still need other books. Isn't that how it should have been anyway? I could always do more research myself. Have to admit I love speaking what feels true and later finding out that some people actually remember and care about in a historic sort of way. Said it too. Unless the ideas were passed through conversation or the general cultural atmosphere, ingrained in the radio waves, coded into the algorithm. I had no way of knowing that before. Didn't read that book, didn't see that movie. Nobody taught me that quote or that fact. It just felt true. It's fun for me, sometimes heartbreakingly. Truth is painful if it feels like you're the only one who knows or gives a fuck. I guess I always had trouble feeling like I belong. Resonating this way is like talking to them. How often I imagine what I'd be like if they raised me directly, or if we might have been friends or fallen in love. Had we been able to meet this way, I'm part of the great conversation too. A place at the table even when I like to eat alone. A home in the universe, a family across time that knows no boundary of genetics, no gender, no race, no body shape.
Can we pretend?
Flimsy standards like social status or sexuality, occupation or popularity.
Wish right now. Wish right now. Can we pretend that? Like shooting stars. I can really use a wish right now. Wish right now. I could use a dream or a genie or a wish to go back to a place where it's simpler than this. Cause after all the party and the smashing and crashing, and all the slits and the glam and the bash, and all the pandemonium and all the madness, there comes a time when you fade to the blackness. And when you staring at that bone in your lap, and you hoping but them people never call you back. Oh, that's just how the story unfolds. You get another hand soon after you fold. And when your plans unravel in the sand, what would you wish for if you had one chance? So well played, so young late. I'm on my way, so don't close that gate. If I don't make that, I switch my flight, and I be right back at it by the end of the night.
Can we pretend that? I like.
Teach our citizens
Really, you know which right now. Which right now. Which right now. Can we pretend that?
just feel so much better if it was.
Just be so helpful if I could know what the future holds 10, 20, 50, 100, 1,000 years from now. Is everyone walking around outside right now? Everyone who has been doing the same thing throughout the pandemic, destined for cancer or some such shit? Or am I an idiot for staying aside, wasting my life, half trapped, half rescued by the box that is my room? I have no intention of giving up, but at this point I've been hurt by everything I've ever loved. People playing bass so loud it shakes my furniture. Raw edges that feel like they're ripping through my brain, even with the noise canceling headphones on. I don't mind the music, bursts of songs comes and goes, but there's not enough of that. It's mostly just noise, people haven't screamed, at least they sound like they're having a fun. Some people scream horrendous things, and I don't know why no one does anything about it. I wanna open my windows, but it's felt like being poisoned by noxious fumes. I've asked my landlord about it, but I get no reply. I gave up smoking, damn cigarettes smell so bad when you don't smoke anymore. But I can't say I don't wish I could just go back to not caring, to having friends and conversations. Though I wish I remembered more of them, as if I would never die immortal, because I was already friends with them. Something like that. At this point I'd probably get dry socket anyway. My fucked up tooth has been bothering me. Don't want it to hurt again. What the fuck is this shit I just read? That the Oregon Health Authority says a bunch of the healthcare professionals aren't vaccinated. What is that supposed to mean? If it looks up to me, how are the professional scientists screaming?
to management. A CLU tenant assistance. February 13th, 2024, 12:35 p.m. I've been asking for the door code since Thursday, Feb 8th, and have not gotten any response from management. I needed to get food, medicine, and necessary supplies. I believe by now it is well documented that I am not and cannot leave my apartment and have survived thanks to deliveries. It would be cruel and dangerous to try and force me, especially after having spent the last almost 4 years in isolation. Recently, my neighbor followed me out of my apartment and blocked my path on the stairwell last time I left to get my mail, which is a problem on its own. I feel like they are timing when I ever try to do anything and deliberately trying to provoke me. I avoid them by not leaving at all, as I have no desire for confrontation. This is in combination with not leaving due to medical concerns. I've already written to management about the situation and got no reply. Last Wednesday, I was able to get groceries as usual, left in front of my apartment door. But on Thursday, the delivery person said the code no longer works. I cannot waste money on items that will get left outside or taken, as has already happened multiple times. I have been under duress. I'm not able to be my full self on a regular basis. It's difficult to say everything all at once. I have written multiple times about various issues that really are a big deal when you're living in a small studio and isolated inside. False fire alarms, a high volume of unknown hazards being pumped into my space that take out all the oxygen and even destroying my vocal cords. Fire alarms, a high volume of unknown hazards being pumped when you're living in a small studio and isolated inside. False fire alarms, a high volume of unknown hazards being pumped into my space that take out all the oxygen and even destroying my vocal cords for 3 months. Requests for camera checks that go unanswered. Sounds from inside and outside, neighbors pounding on things that never happened before 2020. Again, I have lived in Poland for nearly 12 years and at the Fritz for almost a decade longer than I have ever lived anywhere else in my life.
We have
And
our
the only
final
place that has ever
performance of
really
the
been my
evening
home.
with Tones and I
have no
bringing the
emergency
world together
contacts, and
with
while I
a
don't think
special
that should be
performance
necessary
of John
anyway,
Lennon's
I want to make it clear that I'm not on speaking terms with my sister or mother, and they should not be contacted. My sister tried to contact me out of the blue again recently, threatening wellness checks, which would be a misuse of emergency services, and I have again set boundaries and told her to leave me alone. My dad died in 2022. I don't have a real relationship with any other family. I am totally independent and just trying to survive, and so many things have been harder than they should have to be for anyone, especially when living in supportive low-income housing. My PTSD was a 4 before the pandemic. Now it's an 8. I need to get people. Please provide a door code that works. Thank you for keeping me housed. Laura Linda Thank you for keeping me housed. Laura Linda Gamari.
Universal,
Human,
right? So
everything is bullshit.
this is a peaceful protest.
All human beings are born free and
Everyone is equal regardless of race, color, sex, language, religion, politics, or where they were born. Race, class, sex, gender, age, both ways, ability, national origin, genetics do not define character.
everyone has a right to life.
To live in freedom and safety.
Don't fuck with people.
Everyone has the right to be free from slavery.
Everyone has the right to be free from torture.
Everyone has the right to be recognized before the law. Laws are not always lawful. Authorities don't always deserve respect. Who watches the watchers? Be true, be you, be real, be kind.
We're all equal before the law.
Laws are not always lawful. Authorities don't always deserve respect. Who watches the watchers? Be true, be you, be real, be kind. Everyone has the
justice if their rights are violated. Laws are not always lawful. Authorities don't always deserve respect. To watch as the watchers be true, be you, be real, be kind. Freedom from arbitrary arrest, detention, or exile.
Everyone has the right to a fair trial.
Everyone has the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty.
Everyone has the right to privacy and freedom from false attacks on their reputation.
Please notice when people do not have their own country.
Happy New Year!
It's happened a lot.
Everyone has the right.
To seek asylum from persecution, everyone has the right to a nationality.
Everyone has the right to marry or not marry as they choose and to have a family of their own.
Everyone has the right to own property. Owners should be careful not to violate the rights of people who don't own anything. Never let the only option for survival be destruction either way.
Everyone has the right.
Freedom of thought, conscience, and religion or non-religion.
Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression.
Everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association.
Peaceful protest.
Universal
Human
rights.
everything is bullshit. This is a peaceful protest. Everyone has the right to take part in government and to have equal access to public service. Peaceful protest. Everyone has the right to social security. We should all be living to until we as society can be confident enough to genuinely care for everyone there.
Everyone has the right to work, to equal pay, to protection against unemployment, and the right to form and join trade unions. Everyone has the right to rest and leisure.
Peaceful protest.
Universal
Human
rights.
everything is bullshit.
This is a peaceful protest.
Has the right to a decent standard of living, including food, clothing, housing, medical care, and social services.
Everyone has the right to education. Learn from everyone, both the kind of teacher and student their entire lives. Let knowledge flow freely. Everyone has the right to participate in and enjoy culture, art, and science. Everyone has the right to a social and international order where the rights in this declaration can be fully realized. We have a duty to all the people, and we should protect their rights and freedoms. Never let someone convince you to kill another or violate their own rights for this purpose.
Nobody can take away these rights and freedoms from us. Take chances, make mistakes, get messy.
Social love and anarchy is real love for you.
Science, bitches. Peaceful protest.
Universal
Human rights. Everything is bullshit.
This is a peaceful protest.
Turn to your left. Turn to your right. Embrace the
White and black commercial fuzz raining inside televisions left alongside highways. Love for the working man.
Together, to rise above, to revel, to remember, we turn fortitude into freedom, launches into landing, teamwork into triumph. And now it's our turn to show up for our country, to help write the next great American chapter. Together. Happy birthday, America. Here's to the next 250.
Until my eyes open to blackness once again. get something done, bitch. Welcome to the curriculum. No one knows who you are, and you will have to tell them again every day. June the screaming started, clearly not part of the protest. Learning what a psychop is. A concert that vibrated my room for hours left my ear canals stripped and bare like two popsicle sticks covered in wax dipped to the drum. I was scared, but not as badly as
What
I
a
would
way to
be.
kick off America's 250th anniversary year right here in Times Square in partnership with America 250. On behalf of Times Square New Year's Eve, cheers to an amazing 2026. Times Square 2026 was presented by Planet Fitness. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Carnival Cruise Line,
days
Kia,
in
and
solidarity
Waterford.
with a community I never got to meet, in solidarity with people who seem to be missing, in solidarity with people I refuse to forget.
And most of all, we want to thank all of you for celebrating with us here tonight. Please, everyone, have a safe trip home. I'm Jonathan Bennett.
I'm Jeremy Hassel.
And I'm James Vaughn.
Thanks for joining us and cheers to 2026.
Good night, Times Square. We will see you next year.
Still almost 1,000 people just last month. Welcome to the curriculum. No one knows who you are, and you will have to tell them again And the circus spins everything into new stories, so important for remembering history, so corrupt when curated too heavily. Nobody wants wars, but especially not when they don't even know that they're in one. Welcome to the curriculum. No one knows who you are, and you will have to tell them again every day, just for them to deliberately forget.
Yeah, Happy New Year, East Coast. I got 3 more hours. Someone just did some shit outside. Whatever. They've been making my room smell like garbage for like 3 hours now. I'd rather just go to sleep than just be breathing it in. It's disgusting. But yeah, I guess that was nice. Maybe I'll come back on towards midnight my time or something. I don't know. Universally, human rights or everything's bullshit.